according to Craig Hope of Daily Mail, he has confirmed it right now that Crystal Palace wants Harvey Elliott. Remember, also not only Crystal Palace, Leipzig right now also wants Harvey Elliott. But the reason why Leipzig are actually delaying from dropping a bid right now, I think they would have, cleaned this deal even last week. But the reason why they have not dropped a bid, I'm talking about Leipzig right now, is the fact that they want to sell Xavi Simon first to Chelsea before getting Harvey Elliott. And right now, we know that Chelsea wants Xavi Simon, but the only issue between Chelsea and Xavi Simon is the fact that Chelsea needs to sell a player before they get Xavi Simon. Chelsea, they are too much right now. So they need to sell a player before they get Xavi Simon. So I don't know how they will do that. I don't know if they will maybe let's say they will just drop the transfer fee of a single player. I don't know. But right now, this is what's going down. Now, I believe that if this happens, Leipzig will drop, an offer for Harvey Elliott. But remember, right now, the team that have shown concrete interest right now remains Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace wants to use Harvey Elliott as a replacement for their just moved on striker Eberechi Eze to Arsenal. They want to, use Harvey Elliott as a replacement to Eberechi Eze. Personally, I think that it's going to be a good one for Harvey Elliott. And before you run to tell me Harvey Elliott should not leave the club, or maybe if he leaves the club we are going to be short. Yes, we are going to be shorter also, but this is not about Liverpool selling players. This is about Harvey Elliott wanting to leave the club because he wants a first team football. He believed that his last performance in the under-23 championship, and I think like under-21 championship, and if he gets a first team football, most likely he's going to make it to Thomas Tuchel team going forward in the World Cup this coming year. So I don't blame him for that. If he remains in Liverpool, to fight for that midfield spot, right now we know that Dominic Szoboszlai is there, that number 10 position. Florian Wirtz is there, Jones is there. So I don't see a room where he can actually fit in there to become a first team starter. Now, if you're talking about playing as a Mo Salah's replacement, right now we know that Mo Salah is hardly injured. Mo Salah is always very fit, and the coach likes Mo Salah. Mo Salah, whether he plays well or whether he plays poorly, most times Mo Salah still turn up, as most times our match winner. And there's no way you can actually drop Mo Salah and play Harvey Elliott. It's not going to work. It is not possible. Mo Salah is just like a messiah to Liverpool. So this is the reason why he will most likely be leaving the club. He wants to leave the club. This is his desire. So not as if Liverpool wants to sell. So in as much as it's going to be short to Liverpool, if you say, okay, let us include this player as an attacking option, yes, that would make Liverpool also shorter. But right now, I believe that a bid is coming through most likely this week, because aside these two, I know that so many clubs want Harvey Elliott, but these two clubs right now are the ones actually showing strong interest. But personally, I would advise this player to move to Crystal Palace, because Crystal Palace, remember, in the Premier League, I think everything will be much better than going to Leipzig. That's my own thoughts. Anyways, let me know your own thoughts in the comment section. Remember, Liverpool wants to sell him for £40 million with a buyback option, and £50 million without a buyback option. This is what's going down. So if this actually pulls through, Harvey Elliott, we are going to wish you farewell. We have done well for the club. We have saved us many times. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and let's go.